Wait a minute.
Trade one. Free mesh. Trade one. Free mesh.
Stay incredible.
You know you're incredible.
Never forget how incredible you are.
That you human, cause Lord knows that we all make mistakes.
Oh, you know, it's my homeboy. It's all good. See, that's why we cleansing the body. We trying to make sure we on a little better diet, and we trying to make sure that we drinking a lot of water. You feel me? And that closet is open and it's bothering me. So let me go ahead and, anyways, what I was saying was that I really wanted to kind of talk to you guys and give you guys like a word of encouragement, and honestly a word of encouragement to myself. And so without further ado, we're gonna get into it. But before we do that, yeah, we gonna I'm being mad dramatic for no reason. But I really want to get this off my chest. It's been heavy on my spirit. And what I really want to talk to you guys about today is doing what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Because I was reading my devotional today and I was like, should I make a vlog or should I really just talk to them? And I honestly feel like I should talk to y'all. And it's been on me. So I was like, you know what? Vlog can wait. Because, you know, I'm serious about, you know, bringing smiles to y'all face and making sure you guys have a good day and making you guys laugh in the best way that I can and you know, through my personality and through my life. But I know that there's a time for everything, you know, and I understand the dynamics of both. Like I said, I stress it. Like, yes, I love to have fun, but I know when it's time to be serious and when it's time to address some things and get down to the nitty and the gritty of the soul and really talk. So I really wanted to just remind you guys to value yourself, which means valuing your time as well, because you're valuable, therefore your time is valuable, and spend that time doing what makes you happy. You can't stress by comparing your life to other people, because I know stress is there at the drop of a hat. But just like stress that's at the drop of a hat, victory, reassurance, comfort, happiness can be at the drop of a hat. It's all about the lens that you view it through and how you rebuttal. And I talk about this in almost all the time in my videos. But I really wanted to talk about doing what makes you happy. And sometimes that means dropping people that you feel that you need. And I've been misunderstood plenty of times by numerous people on this. But when you get it, it's like a light bulb moment, because it's like, really, in my opinion, all I really need is God, you know, food, water. And of course, right now, I do feel like I need my mom and my sister. But aside from that, like, I really do feel like even then, there comes a time in our life where we grow up, we're on our own, and it's like, yeah, I may have a wife and a family down the road that I feel like I need, and they're my motivators and all that stuff, all that beautiful. But at the same time, at the end of the day, if they were to walk out of your life, it's like you can't really stop them. And so therefore you can't spend time trying to force people to be in your life when they really don't want to be. If they don't want to be in your life, then you can't force them to. You got to value yourself and know what you bring to the table. And then when you understand that, you really understand the things that you truly do need. Now, I love those people, and I want people in my life, my best friends, family, loved ones, acquaintances. I will take a bullet for some of those people. So yeah, in retrospect, some people may say, oh, so then you do need those people. I love them as if I do need them. But at the end of the day, I do know my value to a point where I know, like, yo, I really want you in my life, but I don't need you, you know? Because God is going to supply me with what you couldn't, or with what you used to supply me with. Whether that be happiness, you know what I'm saying? Quality conversation, reassurance, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, God is going to replace that in one way, shape, or form. And I'm confident of it because I've seen it happen before. I don't just talk to just be hearing myself speak. I talk from experiences. Friendships ended. There's people that I consider myself close with ended. And I was like, it is what it is. At that point, I realized my worth. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you. I hope that things in your life works out for good, but hey, We have different viewpoints on life. We have different approaches. We have different values. We have different, I guess, mentality. So it's like, yeah, maybe it's best that you do walk. I see the victory in everything because I know that I'm not bitter towards anybody, any person. No, none of that. I'm happy. So it's like for me to be able to see that and be like, yo, I'm too blessed to be stressed. You know what I'm saying, over this situation. Now I know that we go through things that spring up, that try to spring up anxiety and things like that. And it's like, I get it. I do, but you don't really have to put all of your time into that, exhausting yourself, trying to fix a situation that's dead, trying to beat a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, you gotta do what makes you happy, whether it's singing. Oh, yeah. Dancing.
What I need, I get my way, get out my way.
Sports.
Here's Russell. The cut. And the finish.
Following your dreams. Doing your own business. Whatever it is. YouTube. Whatever it is, man. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. That is what matters. At the end of the day, it is your life. It is not their life. It is not the person's life that's tormenting you. It's not the person's life that's trying to distract you, that's trying to control your mind. They're trying to feel like they have one up on you. That's trying to get you to feel as if you're not enough. It's not their life. They have their own life to live. If that's what they want to choose to do with their time, so be it. But choose to put your time into something else. Invest your time into something greater, and you will see the benefit of it. I guarantee you. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that, yo, I can't be subject to those labels, because it's like, ain't nothing wrong with me putting skin treatment on my face. I'm confident in my sexuality to know that, like, yeah, having my skin routine every morning, that's what makes me happy. And as long as I feel good and I look good, I am good. So, and that's what I believe. So it's like, if that contributes to that, I don't care if people guys say, oh, we don't spend all the time doing all that. Like, that's what y'all women do. Like, our society has womanized that. And it's like, that's just a small, tiny thing that, and I don't know if it's connected for you, but it connected for me because I'm like, I'm doing what makes me happy. That makes me happy. I like looking good, I like feeling good, because I know that God is good and he's been good to me. So therefore, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking care of myself. You feel me? So that's why I'm saying it's like, it's important that you don't waste your time trying to be like everybody else, or waste your time trying to feel like, oh, is this what I'm supposed to do? No, if you feel good, if that's what you want to do, as long as it's positive, as long as it's good for you, like that's good for me, taking care of myself and all that stuff, and it's not traditional for men to do. I don't know about nowadays. I feel like nowadays it's changing. Times are changing. People are starting to understand that it's not really weird, or it's not really off or unusual for men to do that. But if it is, not my problem, because I know I'm confident who I am as a man. If you got a problem with that, step up. What's good? Like, there's nothing wrong with me, nothing at all. I do what makes me happy. Aside from many other things, that's one of the things that makes me happy. Therefore, I do it. I've kind of groomed myself to understand that, yeah, I'm built different. I'm not like everybody else. And some people understand that. Shout out to you who do. And those of you who may be kind of struggling with an identity crisis or anything like that, like, look, time waits for no one. I have my devotional today, and it talks about it. The title of the devotional was, It's Happening Real Time. And so I was like, yo, that was confirmation to me that, yo, I need to do a talk. I need to really sit in front of you guys and really converse and encourage you guys and empower you guys to remind you of your value. And to remind you guys that time waits for no one. So therefore, do what makes you happy with your time. It's yours, not theirs, not nobody. It's yours. Be a light. Love from a distance. If those people don't want to be in your life, or certain situations are coming your way, like, you know what, I'm not gonna be pressed by it. Like, it's tough, and having faith can be a challenge sometimes. But when you take a leap of faith, and when you seek the Lord, or for me, when I seek the Lord, it works together for my good. So whatever, like, if you approach it with a clear mind, a rational mind, a right mind, you look, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my control.
It's above me now.
It's above me now. You know what I'm saying? Things gonna work out for you, because then you start to value the right things in life. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys, and then I wanted to read you guys a snippet of this, you know, because it was timely. It's amazing. It's always timely for me. That's why I always say, there's no way that no one can tell me that my God is not real. I don't care, because God is using people to come up with these lessons and the right words, and the right words of encouragement to speak to someone. You know, and I don't know if I'm touching anybody right now, and I pray that I am. And if I am, it's like, I'm glad I can do this, because, you know, I'm using this platform to really remind you guys of your worth. I genuinely believe in you guys and in your worth, no matter who you are. Some of y'all don't even know, but I know that you're worthy. All you have to do is just submit. And if you're trying to get closer with the Lord, seek and understand what that means. You know what I'm saying? It's easier than you guys think. But anyways, I want to start here. It says, he's effectively at work in you, strengthening, energizing, and creating in you the longing and the ability to fulfill his perfect will for his good pleasure. This means that there is no margin or possibility for failure or weakness because the Almighty God himself is the one propelling, inspiring, and enabling and driving you to do his will. And yes, by your own strength, you won't make it. You might falter and fall. Walking in righteousness, participating in godly and productive activities, attending church meetings, preaching the gospel, loving others, etc. are results of his effectual, real-time work in you. All that time you had the thought to do something that's good for God and good for people, it wasn't just your mind or your flesh. It was also God being that working. So that's honestly where I credit, getting these words of encouragement, getting these lessons from, and even in that, even if you don't believe what I believe, I hope you're striving to understand what I believe. But hypothetically, if you don't, even this, it just tells you that living to be your best self and living to love others rather than being fearful of tomorrow, rather than putting your time and all of your energy into things that don't deserve it, it isn't worth it. What good is that going to do for you? Fighting fire with fire, or causing to let you be stagnant and no longer want to pursue greater for yourself. Because I don't care what's been done to you. I don't even care what you've done. As long as you turned your life around and you're trying to live for good and live to bring glory, live to bring positivity and love to this earth, then dealing with whatever you're struggling with. All I ask is that you guys just acknowledge that and understand that. You know what I'm saying? And value the right people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Value the right things in your life. Understand and remind yourself of the positive things, the victories of these things that are in your life. Because it's so easy to get sidetracked by negative things that's happening in life. And then you start, focusing on that. It's like, well, you don't realize that you were just blessed in abundance over here. Like, what's up? Like, acknowledge, focus on that. Like, yeah, you got to pray for those situations. You gotta hope and believe that it'll work together for your good. But if you have faith in yourself and confidence in yourself, then it will. But until then, pray about it, but then also focus on what you do have and what you are fortunately blessed with. Because at the end of the day, that should be what matters. Because that's what's going to keep you pushing to the next day. Okay, so be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy. You can't just. I get it. But what you can do is continue to build on positive things. And next thing you know, you're going to be genuinely smiling. Like, yo, I can't believe I was stressing over that stuff. Like, and I just really want to come in here and just to remind you guys, time waits for no one. And your time is valuable, so therefore do what makes you happy with that time. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys were touched by it, and I hope you guys really understood the words that I was saying and the theme of this message. And if you did, smack that thumbs button for me, and don't forget to subscribe, all that stuff. Follow my social media. I'm gonna put them up there, and I'm also link them down in the description for you to make it easier, so you can just one click, one ad. I'm always empowering, having fun, being funny, being myself, and also sending positive messages like this, because it's important. It matters. Time to be fun, time to be serious, And as you get older, you're on your own faith journey. You got to grow up. There's an age of accountability, and this keeps me in line. Prayer keeps me in line and keeps my life in check. Yeah, so I'll catch y'all in the next thing, which will be the next video. We're gonna be here to turn up. I think it's gonna be a vlog. It's that heat. Okay, wonderful. Don't settle for less. You'll be too incredible for that. Stay strapped. God bless, and I'll catch y'all later. And smile.
Every day.